Okay, let's get into it. Hey guys, George Alexander here, and today we're going to be watching House of the Dragon Season 1, Episode 4. Sorry, this one is a little bit late. Next week's will also be late. Probably not as late as this one, but it will be late because I'm going to New York. But this one is late because I was in the office all day today with a full meeting, so I haven't had time to react to it. So I just got home now, reacting to it. So hopefully this should, touch wood, everything goes well. Copyright wise, this should be up Monday night, so apologies for that, but yes, that is the way of the world. But I'm super excited for this next episode. The last episode was really good. I mean, that ending, I mean, Matt Smith as Daemon Targaryen is just like, I remember people being like, oh, I don't know if he can carry it off. Well, he's carrying it off for me, so I like it. We got a bit more of the relationship, or to see the destruction of the relationship between Alicent and Rhaenyra, and I'm intrigued to see how that develops in this episode, and if there's another time jump again. Obviously, last time there was a time jump from episode 2 to 3 of 3 years, I believe, almost. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's next, and now starting to get into the beginnings of the dance. Maybe not, they're probably going to come later, but still, I'm super excited. I'm really enjoying the show. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, without further ado, let's go.
This was half a century ago, Princess.
Yes, it was.
She said, you old.
Unseemly, Princess.
The man is older than my father. And now a child.
The Blackwoods are an ancient house.
Bless
with a
him.
formidable army.
Don't.
And the Riverlands, they once ruled as kings.
A night safe, under my protection.
I know this is like really awkward because he's literally a child, but
Princess
I mean, like,
has a dragon, you dumb cunt.
Dragon!
Ooh!
We're leaving. Miss Pageant.
Ooh! Yes! Go ahead, son. Don't let anybody tell you you can't be what you want. Caraxes! Where are you? Woo!
You right?
She's like, ooh, that's my match. I love seeing like more of the castle. I mean, this is given very much Hogwarts, but yes! Oh, he's so cool. Not him wearing a crown.
But I know that there is only one true king, Your Grace.
Hightower's like, what the fuck's
The
going on?
crown and the stepstones are yours.
I want that wig. All is well.
Congratulations on your victory.
He's like, I'm still not speaking
Thank
to
you,
you
Princess.
because you broke off the tour. Are we all going to speak, or is this like something
Perhaps
from
Prince Damon would care for a tour of the gallery.
like from like a housewife special? They're all like,
How romantic it must be to get imprisoned in a castle and me to squeeze out heirs.
she's spilling the tea. I love that the Valerian's only between these two so far. That's really cool.
I dino de malo sud fedile meris. Tinagson toilet gausoga morgan costas.
Valusut, idina de Mario sut de la Sagan Costas. Abrasut vejitsus.
Yeah, where's Lady of Misery? Is she just?
Abrasiris o his biare istas. Ziri lede to the or.
If House Velaryon entered into an alliance with the Free Cities, then we would have to seek our own marriage pact.
There's a sun. Is it a secret tunnel? It is Damon. Jesus, you're not doing well there, mate.
All of you.
Please. Bloody hell. You've been queen 4 years. Calm down.
Who will it be? The brother, the daughter, or the little princeling of 3?
Good question. Guess we'll have to wait and find out. That's what he wants. Rhaenyra was right. Just there for breeding, basically. Oh, let's go. Now remember, guys, incest is not okay unless you're a Targaryen. He has enough of that. Oh, bloody hell, so it's alright for him to rip her clothes
Damon?
off. Oh. Yep. Take him about half an hour to undress. Be morning by the time he does it. Tell one taste of a brothel and she's horny as you like. I mean, this seems like a lot of effort. Not an episode to watch with your parents, guys. Here she is. I wonder where she'd been.
Am I your prisoner?
As I was once yours. I learned that skin trade could only take me so far.
Oh, yes, of course.
You never were one to stay idle.
The Mistress of Whispers.
It is no easy thing to tell a father of his daughter's exploits.
So
I
don't.
had considered saying nothing but...
What has she done?
I mean,
of a princess.
they are Targaryens. I wonder if he actually cares. He's like, yeah, and?
What behaviors?
Having it off. I was going to say, where is she?
Coupling.
I don't know why he's so, like,
Leave me.
shocked or, like...
Right.
Like, he literally... He married his wife. Was
Your
part
grace.
Targaryen. His ancestor married his sisters. They're all from incest. Maybe because he doesn't want to believe that it's his daughter doing it. Or maybe he doesn't want to believe his daughter doing it with his brother, I suppose. Hey, I'd be like,
My
what's
father accused me of something.
it got to do with you, love?
Was I drank wine, left the castle after dark.
That you fucked Damon in a pleasure house.
Well, actually, she didn't. So... God. The king's going to want to see him.
The king demands an audience, my friend.
Take your fucking hands off me.
Won't you even deny it?
I need to understand the charge before I can attempt to discredit it.
You defiled her.
I want Rhaenyra. I'll take her as she is and wed her in the tradition of our house.
You're already wed.
That didn't stop Aegon the Conqueror from taking a second wife.
That's a...
You are no conqueror. You are a plague, sent to destroy me.
Give me Rhaenyra to take to wife, and we will return the House of the Dragon to its proper glory.
That dagger once belonged to Aegon the Conqueror.
Oh,
It was Aenar's before that.
Aenar's.
And before that, well, it is difficult to know. It's hid his song in the steel.
What?
From my blood come the prince
That was promised.
and his will be the song of
Ice and fire. Oh my god, this is so good.
Responsibility I have handed to you. You will wed Selena Velaryon, and you will do so without protest.
And go to Dragonstone.
The son of the sea snake. So I can be a remedy for your political headaches.
You are my political headache.
I will do my duty as heir and with Sir Laenor. But you must first do yours as king.
Damn. She's like, Una reverse.
Jaehaerys named you hand in Balon's stead.
That's hardly how I viewed it, Your Grace.
Sure,
It was a
Jan.
duty.
She was a calculated distraction.
Mm-hmm.
I only now realize how well calculated it was.
That
Really?
is an absurdity. The Queen loves you.
Ooh. Bye, bitch.
The crown and the realm both owe you a debt that can never be repaid. But I can no longer trust your judgment.
I'm sorry, what is that?
A tea, Princess. It will rid you of any unwanted consequences.
Ooh. He said, wow, I mean, this is very poignant right now in the world. Damn. Okay, guys, so that was episode 4. I'm really enjoying this show so far. I think it definitely reminds me a lot of the first season of Game of Thrones. There's a lot of building going on, a lot of these first few episodes are really building on what is going to come next, which again, as I've said, for me is super exciting, because like when I was watching Game of Thrones, I was like, I have no idea, I haven't read the books, I don't know what happens in the show, but for this, and that's good in a way, because you're still shocked, but in this I'm still getting like, oh my god, even though I know like what's coming in. Again, I think the interesting thing about reading Fire and Blood is obviously the story is, it's not a story like Game of Thrones where you're reading from the minds or from the perceptions or the point of views of characters. You know, it's basically an historical book where, you know, there are two versions of the truth, and it's kind of a mix of these, whereas I believe this one's taken all those types of bits and is, you know, this is the truth. So there's a lot of different things in here that I'm really excited to see how they differ from what the book said. But this episode I really enjoyed. I loved seeing the interesting relationship continuing there with Rhaenyra and Daemon. We kind of got a glimpse of it in the first episode, and then they kind of like put it to bed, but now we're seeing it a lot more. And also, you know, for Viserys to kind of start to see, you know, Otto for who he is. I mean, you know, I'm like, come on, Viserys, so you're not telling us at the very beginning? Obviously not. I mean, he did say, you know, everyone in this world is calculating themselves, you know, they're all about themselves. So I guess he always knew. He just kind of, it took him a minute to realize, like, oh, like, damn, he really is about himself. And I also really enjoyed seeing the relationship between Alicent and Rhaenyra as well. In the books, I feel like we didn't see as much. I mean, we see a lot of it further on, but I feel like in the beginning we didn't get to see a lot. So I'm liking how it's going, and the tumultuous relationship that they have, from, you know, not speaking to, you know, they're in a difficult situation, I think, both of them. And I'm looking forward to seeing how they develop that relationship going forward. And it was also really cool to see a bit more of Fleabottom, or whatever it's called, you know, the real people of King's Landing. I think in Game of Thrones we did have quite a few scenes throughout that was set within King's Landing, but this one kind of gives the people maybe a bit more of a personality, I would say. Again, there was quite a few scenes in Game of Thrones within King's Landing, but it's nice to again see like another side, another aspect of the people of King's Landing and their pleasure houses and whatnot. But no, I really enjoyed this episode. It was kind of like, it was a good episode to have straight after the amazing battle that we had last week, and kind of setting up the next section of the story. I believe the next episode 5, is going to be the last one with the young versions of Rhaenyra and Alicent before we move to Emma D'Arcy, and something Cook. Olivia Cook, is it? I'm sorry, I forget. So I'm really looking forward to seeing them and what they have to offer. But it'll be weird to say goodbye to Millie. And I'm so sorry, I don't know the name of the girl who's playing Alicent now, but she's brilliant as well. But I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of the story develop. I mean, is Daemon going to go back to the Vale? Who knows? What lies next? I'm looking forward to also seeing a bit more with the Valerians, with Laenor coming into play, and the marriage between him and Rhaenyra as well. And who knows, maybe we'll get to see Vhagar again soon. Again, I mean, just in general, see him soon, please. Thank you. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All my social media in the description box below. And yeah, until next time. See ya.